We're live!
Yay!
Hello, we're hype and live and so forth. It's us again. I'm in a different room of the house because there's construction going on in my house. But Jen and Sam, I haven't actually seen Sam because he's on OBS, but I assume Sam's in the same room as normal. But here we are. We're here and we're saying hi and we're playing Red Dragon Inn and we're answering questions. And we're doing the thing because, that's kind of what we do here. So, as usual, ask questions. Streams are more interesting when people participate and ask us things rather than us just playing RDI, which we played a bazillion times.
For your entertainment.
For your amusement pleasure.
And also for work.
And also because it's our job. And then we have to give each other feedback on our character designs, and then we have to take that feedback and then we have to make it into something useful. Think about that for a second, folks. I know that for some of our fans out there, it would be like, wow, it would be awesome to have my job be playing Red Dragon Inn all day. And then for others of our fans, they'd be like, wow, yeah, that sounds like it would suck the fun completely out of it. So I'm curious to see how many fans we've got in each of those two buckets.
Yeah, I try to keep a balance, Sometimes I just can't help myself and I have fun anyways, and that's when you know you're onto something.
Right. Real talk, sometimes this is actually fun and sometimes it's not.
I keep it fresh by breaking the game as often as I can each time we design characters.
Something he totally wouldn't do on his own.
Mm-hmm. We're playing mostly vanilla characters here. Darka and Jordan are both vanilla. Osric the Adept, which I'm playing, has cards that have elements on them, and you'll see what they do as I play them. So hooray!
It's
Let's roll the randomization cube.
Randomization cube. Go.
Turn.
It's me! You could call Osric Cherry Vanilla.
Shenanigans.
It's not. Yeah. No, it was Jen last time. Maybe.
Well, are we using the button?
I think we're going to try using the button. We're trying to use the turn button.
Okay.
It exists.
Good.
Okay. All right, good.
Most of the time on streams I forget to use it, but we're going to try.
Chat was not working for me, and now it is, now that I've loaded Twitch in Chrome and then closed it, and now it's working in OBS. I don't know if those are related or if everyone was just quiet until now.
Hard to say.
Okay. Also, important question for folks watching: what are the sound levels like on your end?
Oh yeah, that's good because yes, I'm on the other end of the house, but that also means I'm on my laptop. And so all the carefully balanced sound tricks we did last week are maybe just completely screwed now. I don't know.
Okay, good. Flashbacks about Roxana. Yes. And her
Ollie
original
versus you says
design.
that we sound good. Yep.
Good.
Yep.
The playtest name. We're going to get rid of this card. That's a good card to get rid of. Oh, that says action. Okay. Oh, but that says anytime. Oh, okay. All right, whatever. This is all good. I draw not 2 cards. I draw 1 card. So this goes and burns in a fire. We're already off to a good start.
Dang.
Action.
Since Jeff's a little louder than the rest, but everything else seems basically fine.
Okay.
That seems fine.
I've been known to break a mind or two.
Uh-oh.
Jorin. Pick another player. They lose 2 fortitude. Discard a card from their hand at random.
Well, I'm going to say that... Hork, come on. You can't mind break what you can't see.
Oh. Well, I mean... I guess when you're invisible, there's nothing there to read on you anyway. So
yeah.
Because you've got that airhead going on, Jorin, with your bouncing, glorious curls. I'm going to click that button. I'm also going to try and keep cards in screen a little more. We'll see how that goes. I ordered a drink for Jorin. Wench. Okay. Wench brings some drinks for my friends. I'll pay a gold and order 2 more. And one will go to Jorn. One will go to Osric.
And the fiends have been giving drinks.
And then I drink an ale of intrigue.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good start.
This is an even better start. Because it's just a simple case of mind over matter. I will reduce the AC of my drink by 2.
Shenanigans.
Such shenanigans.
I use the spell late night parties.
Oh. But... I mean, at least I get to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards.
Yep.
Alright, so I gain 1 total AC. And then I draw 2 cards. And then I discard 2 cards. And, well, these 2 cards that I just drew can go away.
The brain asks us, are there any single-player variants or modes? Any plans for solo modes? Definitely not for the Red Dragon Inn.
No, the entire concept fails at 1 player.
Yeah, there's... Bless you. Yeah, the Red Dragon Inn is really in all of the interaction and the gotchas and the back and forth. I know that we've got Auto, the automated 3rd player for 2-player games, which makes gambling much less of a crappy foregone conclusion. But that's about as automated as we go for this game.
Although now my gears are whirling.
Double auto?
No,
I'm pretty sure
no,
double auto. I don't think we've ever tried it, but I'm pretty sure double auto would be really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just have drinking alone mode, and it's just you take turns revealing drink cards and trying to deal with them, and you just log how long you lasted.
So that is a trick we occasionally use when testing a new character before even showing it to the other people in the company. I've done something like that, but it's not even remotely fun.
That is absolutely a procedural function where you do half of the things that a computer would do.
Correct.
In an analysis, but I've done stuff like that for other systems.
So if you want solo mode in our world, play Battle for Greatport and play 2 or possibly 3 characters, and that's actually kind of fun.
Yes.
Similarly, if you like solo mode, go back Tales. Well, it's the campaign's over, but we're still on pre-orders.
Yeah,
you can
and then go into the future.
And when you get that, there definitely is a solo mode for that.
If you can't time travel, all you'll have to do is wait.
But yeah, are we gonna make a solo mode for Red Dragon Inn? No, because the mechanics don't work. The theme certainly doesn't work. We could make it work, but I think that it's playing so far against what makes the Red Dragon Inn an appealing game that I just don't think that something like that could be productive. But thank you for the question. It's interesting to think about. I know that we're going to not be able to pry it out of Sam's brain for a couple of weeks now. I mean, maybe someday there'll be I don't know. Maybe somebody someday will write to us and say they want to give us money to get the rights to do a computer version with smart AIs and such. Maybe that's a thing, but we have no plans for doing that ourselves because computer programming is time consuming and expensive.
Ollie asked if the damage from I've been known to break a mind or 2 was redirected by a card effect, who discards cards?
The original target. Because if you notice, all of the redirection effect cards for fortitude loss specifically say they take the fortitude loss instead of you. So I believe they're all worded that way, right, Sam?
I think so. So if a card did fortitude loss and alcohol gain, if a card did fortitude loss and draw cards or whatever, you just redirect the fortitude portion.
Yeah, so it is a little confusing, but we did make a rule about that because those fortitude cards specifically say the fortitude, redirect cards specifically say fortitude, and so we decided to make it that if you that it just redirects the fortitude, right? It's not change the target spell with a single target like in Magic, right? It's literally just take the fortitude and point that elsewhere, and then leave everything else the same.
Yeah.
Boss
All right, I'm
mode
gonna dazzle
Darika
everybody.
has changed the target, but that's a pile of words. It responds to a player picking another player.
Yeah, it's something.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that one's a much weirder card, but it's not the same effect.
Here's some gold.
Jordan's doing a thing though.
Yeah, everybody give me money.
Dun, 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 dun.
You have never seen two-man juggling, and it's the same man.
How do I know you're not twins?
You don't. It's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mild spoilers for an excellent movie that came out in like the mid 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, spoilers for a 25, 30-year-old movie. Yeah, thanks.
It is an excellent one.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
David Bowie plays Tesla in it, if I remember correctly.
He does. It's kind of great. Let's see. Do I have a... I sure don't. All right, then I order... Hey, Darika, why do you have two discard piles?
Because I was digging for the example card. And I'm playing mind games and making people think that I have drinks.
That's in character.
Yeah, okay. I like that. See, even we get into the role-playing of this. That's just how we do it. Oh, tomato juice. That's gross. I'm just going to stir a little magic into it.
Oh, look at you and your slightly better beverages.
Yep, I'm all playing with the drinks over and over again.
Okay.
Come on. There we go. And I lose the fortitude and I draw two cards. All right, cool beats. Turn over.
This might be a mistake, but I'm basically going to play out a bunch of stuff to give myself 2 discard and draw phases. I'm going to play Elementary Knowledge. You'll notice that some of Osric's cards have an element in the upper left. They also have various ability changes that can happen if you discard other cards along with the card when you play it. So I'm going to actually just do the whole dang thing and get both rider abilities. So instead of paying 1 gold to draw 2 cards, I pay 0 gold to draw 3 cards. Which these cards, Sam's probably going, wow, these cards are too good to discard to that, but I'm still doing it. I discard.
You can't draw more cards unless you play the cards.
Right. And then I'm going to go to my discard and draw phase, which means I'm going to discard this here. I raise, and I'm going to draw 2. And hey, I finally hit an action. Okay. We're doing. I'm gonna just do.
That's crazy. I can hear the thumping.
Oh, sorry. That's on the other side of the house.
Hellacious in your office.
Yeah, I mean, this is why we ended up not streaming last week, is because the noise in my office was so bad that, we couldn't do that. So now I'm on the other end of the house. I'm on noise canceling headphones, so I'm not really hearing that much, although I am sometimes feeling it through the floor. But yes, if you're hearing stuff, let me know and I'll, mute or something.
Yeah, it's not super bad, but also I just had some folks come into my apartment building and slam the doors really loud and create a peal of dog barking because, of course, dogs in apartments are like, every noise is a threat. I will never get used to the sound of our neighbor's doors opening ever.
Yeah.
So I ordered drinks for my action.
It's a feature, not a bug.
Uh-huh.
I ordered drinks for my action, and then I ordered drinks for the order a drink phase.
Way back when, one of the original versions of Osric could order a lot of drinks. And it was highly unlikely to ever happen, but it was possible for Osric to order every single drink in the drink deck.
Holy berries! What?
Which would result.
Wait, are you?
It was
are
like
you sure
the very
that was
first.
Osric?
I'm pretty sure because it was.
Yeah, okay.
He had like 2 of this action, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And if you had a 4-player table, and you ordered everyone at that table a bunch of drinks, you could exhaust and a drinking contest happens. You could exhaust the drink deck, and then the player who has the least gold is just eliminated.
Right.
Wow. Oh.
Samantha
had that problem too. Ollie points out.
Yeah. There.
Until we fixed it, I should point out.
Yes.
Did we ever patch those rules? Did we ever say write in the rules anywhere what happens if you literally run out of drinks? I don't think we actually did because
I don't believe we did.
Because we're like, if we ever need this rule, then we've done something really, really, really wrong. Wow. Sam's off to a good start.
Oh, I win.
Hashtag Nerf Sam.
Oh, are we drinking contesting? Oh, snap. All right. Well.
Oh, lame. All right, you
sucks to be me, I guess.
Okay, well, I do nothing.
I attempt to ignore, but Jeff held on to way too many cards for me to get away with ignoring an 8.
That resolves.
Oh my god!
I don't think so.
Yay!
I just had a thought. I need to draw more cards. So at any time speed, in response to the I don't think so, I'm going to draw 2 cards and then discard 1 card. 2.
I feel like this is going to be my highest value I don't think so perhaps ever played.
Lay sad.
You hang on, you still got to discard.
Yes. I'll discard this gambling I'm in. And then, haha, I give it to Joran.
That's rude.
That is super rude.
That's some rude shit right there. I mean, kittens.
All right, then. That's how that happens.
Lordy.
It was going to be bad for somebody.
Lordy.
Wrecked. Crushed.
Although, I probably should have given it... No, Osric might have held on to it. Ignore, because he only had 2 in front of him.
Jeff will win now.
We'll see.
Damn well better.
See. All right. I efficiently played many cards from my hand, so we keep these. Oh man! I just realized that I can do horrible things to Osric, so that's good.
Come at me.
Let's look at your hand. Stop thinking so loudly. Pick another player. They lose 2 fortitude. Look at that player's hand.
Because ignored, you still look at their hand. Okay, well, I'm going to ignore, but then, yes, look at, are you, what's the easiest way to do this?
I just do, I hammer too many buttons. Where is, no. There's OBS. Flip the cards over in your hand. Oh, that didn't work. Never mind.
No.
Jen, don't look.
I'm not looking.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine, we do it that way.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Well, those are good.
I mean, you kind of know the kinds of cards I have if I keep that many cards and don't have a way to negate your ignore.
Yeah. That's yeah.
There's only a few other cards it can be.
Wow, Jordan has 5 drinks. I'm going to give this to Osric. He deserves it. And then I drink a light ale. How refreshing after that horrible other drink. Ding. Dong.
The bar saw that you were a total wuss, and so they took away the 8 and gave you a 1 instead. They gave you a little tiny, they gave you a Zima instead.
Oh yeah, Ollie's right. You could have just put them face down on the table, and then I use the peek mode.
Ah, yes.
Yep. Yeah, that probably would have been smart, but
we trust
it doesn't matter. Yeah, I know how to not pay attention. Come on.
It's kind of your superpower, Jen.
Exactly. It's one of my greatest strengths in life.
You almost made me spew my drink with that well-timed, incisive remark.
What can I say? It makes Christmas so much more fun.
Nice.
Like October or something, my girlfriend will be like, "Hey, do you want this for Christmas?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, that seems pretty awesome." And then Christmas rolls around, and I've completely forgotten, genuinely and thoroughly.
Excellent.
Oh, what a surprise! Are you being obnoxious? No, I'm actually surprised.
No. Maybe this is why I don't care about spoilers. It's not, but it helps.
Is that a chicken on a treadmill on your TSIM icon?
Yes.
Yes.
That's kind of hilarious.
All right.
Yes,
so I have to
believe
explain to people what the heck Jeff's looking at.
Yeah, do it.
There you go. Oh, there we go.
What am I?
And then I, of course, am on brand. Look, it's Fiona. Why is it transparent?
Fiona.
Yeah.
Am I still Chandra?
Yes.
I should probably
still Chandra.
I should probably do something other than that.
I mean, if you still like it.
I mean,
moderation
the weird
in
thing
all
is
things,
like
Darika, including moderation.
Oh, I mean, I guess. No, I can't. I can't draw new cards unless I play cards, so I will ink spray and avoid the alcohol content.
All right. Well, wench bring time.
Yeah.
We're burning through this deck real good.
Yeah, I know.
I wish I weren't the person with the least gold.
Yeah, it's okay. You've got a spell for that.
It's true.
I got all sorts of spells for this.
You don't have a spell for that in your hand right now, but
now Orcish Rock Gut.
Yum. Wait, isn't that your second Orcish Rock Gut?
No.
No, it was Bloody
Vampire, the drinky thing. Yeah, so for me, my perspective on spoilers is that they help me anticipate things that I like more or prepare me for things that I don't like. So I don't care about them terribly much. Let's see.
That's reasonable. I used to be a lot more about spoilers, but
I'm going to try to ignore this drink.
You are welcome to.
Huzzah.
Okay, I'm gonna just draw 4. Oh, I'm gonna get blinked first. But yes. Do I want that?
I know that if I watch a spoiler for something that Disney makes, it'll actually be. If I watch a trailer for something that Disney makes, it'll actually be a pretty good trailer that doesn't share everything. If I watch one for DC, then I know that I will know what the best parts of the movie are.
See, for me, like I don't watch trailers very much because they tend to be a tonal lie.
Yeah, that happens a lot too.
The good ones aren't.
The good ones aren't. Most of them are very bad.
Yeah. Like the first Suicide Squad.
I am going to Ice Storm. I was just trying to cool off my drink. Each other player loses 1 fortitude, but then the water upgrade makes each other player lose an additional fortitude.
Oh, no. I guess I lose
2 fortitude each. So come at me. If you got hit backs, use them now.
Yep. Ow.
Also, ow.
My face.
Then there's this. And then there's this. And then there's this.
Yeah. I will say
Ta-da.
this: if you go into Terminator 2 without any knowledge, it is a phenomenally different experience. And there are a lot of like if you go into there are some movies that are like you don't want to know anything going in, and then like hopefully my son will be able to get away without any knowledge about the Terminator franchise. Watch Terminator and then Terminator 2 and have a eyes shooting out of his skull moment in T2 when he realizes what's going down. But
yeah, that is a fun little reversal.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any of those films in forever.
Oh man!
I'm going to discard this card. I'm going to draw these 5 cards. I'm rich, so I don't need that. I need punching. I don't need punching apparently.
You don't get punching.
No punching. Sure. The whippings will cease
until
morale is improved, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Until morale decays again.
Yes. Oh, look, the wench dares me. Anyone avoiding the drink event? I will soon reveal 2 drinks. And then I get the worst of them. And by worst, I mean highest alcohol of them.
Mm-hmm,
Hit it.
All right. We've got Ales from the Crypt for 2.
Classic.
And we've got the one that I'm drinking. Unless this is a fort loss. Be a fort loss. Nope, it's the one I'm drinking. Wow, this drink deck does not want me to live.
It's trying. It's swinging at you.
Am I going to sneak my way out of this one? Signs point to... Well, you guys each get a 2. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Glub. I get to enjoy this handy-dandy 6. Glub, glub, glub.
I'm going to ignore mine.
RDI 8 is released. It should be available in retail now.
It is, yeah. It's in stores. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon. It's on our website. Go if you don't buy it. What are you doing here? Go buy it. So it's good. It's got 5 characters. It's got a new, fun new variant. It's got it's the total package in an RDI set.
It's got 5 instead of 4.
5. This many characters.
It's actually like 5.5 because
and a fun variant
because there we go. 6 fingers.
Oh, Hellcare says they need to sleeve 8, but they can't find their giant bag of extra sleeves. That is a bummer. Sometimes our gaming things get away from us.
You'll have to shuffle the cards naked like a cave person.
They'll last for at least a while.
Yes.
Goodness, do I discard this or do I keep it? I think I'm gonna keep it. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, the thing about penny sleeves nowadays is that they're like notoriously out of stock.
They're dollar sleeves now.
I can't buy freaking long boxes anymore, and I've got these new My Hero Academia cards to like put into things.
Fortunately, I have sleeves for days. I have a bunch of leftover penny sleeves from when I was prototyping from back in the days when game prototypes were like, in the real physical world. And then I have a whole bunch of Magic branded sleeves from my time as a Magic judge, because a lot of events I worked, they'd give us some product and some sleeves and some whatever. And so I have so many sleeves. I've even given away a bunch of one person in my weekly gaming group is a chronic sleever of every game ever.
I would never cast Warpwood on your chair, Darica.
Is it the same member of the group that also 3D prints all of the box inserts?
This is the same person, yes. And they so
my body.
As long as you're going to use all these sleeves, friend, here, take my closet full of sleeves.
Ow, my face.
Put your games in them.
You're You're framed by tentacles, soft, squishy, octopi-like face. Then I order a drink. Good Lord.
I probably have bones. I'm probably not an invertebrate.
Yeah, Dark has probably got something bone-like going on.
Bone-related.
Waka
I have nails. Wait, do I have nails? Let me see.
I don't think she does. I think she just has pointy fingers. I don't think she has
fingernails. They do just end in noodly.
But fingernails have nothing to do with the skeleton and are in fact growth of the skin. Jablus993 asks if they can get it in the UK yet.
That's a great question.
That is a great question.
That's really up to UK distributors and whether they've ordered it from our warehouser yet and whether it's arrived to them yet.
So I think the answer is it conceivably possible? Yes, but we don't know for sure whether, what the status of any distributor orders, right? That's all handled. We outsource all of that basically. Yeah. So could a UK distributor have it? Yeah, and around now is probably about the earliest that they would have had it.
But that means the distributor would have it, not necessarily a store.
That's right. Yeah, right. But so if it's not already there, it should be soon. But we don't have any control over that.
Yeah. I get a Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
So bad, I got to share. And I'll split this with Osric. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, I thought you might split that with Osric.
I would.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2.
All right.
Yum.
So am I. And turn over. Yeah. So Vamer Rift also says I need a larger box to put all of my RDI characters into. I'm out of space in the smorgasbord. The RDI 5 box
multiple
is a
options
great
for you.
solution for that. Or we have the character vault available now through our website, which is basically an empty RDI 5 box with a fresh new art wrap and nothing else in it. It's just the box with no stuff in it. I need to emphasize that as much as possible.
It is a box for stuff, not a box of stuff.
Correct. But yeah, there are storage options now. We've seen the light.
Multiple different storage options.
Multiple different lights.
Okay, which of these am I doing? I'm just gonna burn Dark for 3. I'm just saying your squiddy armor isn't very effective against fire.
I hit undo.
Oh, that face on him.
Yeah, draws a card, plays another. Yeah, okay, that resolves. I draw a card.
It's a shame you just had the good one, because this card can be backbreaking if it slams one of the ones that you pitched cards for.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just do that now. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Take 3.
Oh, well. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Da, da, da. 3 card. 3 card Osric.
4 cards.
Is that 5? There's a 3. This card is going over here. This card is going right here. Drink
Tip
deck decides. Drink deck decides.
Wow.
I'm tipping the wench?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sobering up. I'm tipping the wench. And I am passing the turn.
All right, 5 cards that say smash Osric in the face. Let's go! Oh, lame. Gambling I'm in.
Oh, man, I discarded the card that lets me negate that. Oh, man.
I'm also in.
Play passes to the Joran.
All right, I'll what's that up your sleeve, Darica?
Okie dokie. That's fine as long as Osric doesn't win.
Yeah, I pass. Osric doesn't win. Osric doesn't really do the gambles.
All right, Osric needs this drink because I think Jordan still has a huge stack. I also have a massive stack of cards, and finally a rational drink. It's been a while. It's been a while. Drink deck. I take 2.
Wow.
Right.
I started
Darka's
off this
best
way
days
and then
are
got
behind her,
smashed in the
apparently.
throat twice.
Oh boy, well.
Mm-hmm.
These streams, man, they're just all about us desperately trying not to gamble.
Although, if the goal is to take Osric's money, you know that Osric can't.
That's true. That would become a close game between the two of you, because remember, there's only one card in the drink deck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jabbles has confirmed that they just ordered from a UK store
Very cool.
Great.
that did not have it marked as pre-order. So, yay.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. I given the dates, I figured about now would be about the time when it would get over there, but we don't do that ourselves, so we don't.
Gambling?
Gambling?
Gambling. Let's see. I pass.
I pass.
I get
Gambling.
I can gamble. I get gold.
Get rich quick.
Get rich quick. Come on. Nope. All right. Well, that is the last one, isn't it?
Oh, we
Hey,
all pay.
we all
gold
pay.
Again.
Oh my god. Oh no, I'm gonna run out of gold. Oh, no.
The worst first churn alcohol content gain I have ever seen in the Red Dragon Inn.
14 alcohol on one turn. On turn 1. Ugh.
On turn 1?
That's
let's
rough.
I think 16 is the highest I've seen overall. I don't know. I don't keep track of whether it's turn 1 or turn whatever.
Toast to villainy.
Everyone drinking.
Speaking of.
Wine.
A wine.
I take it. I don't care about this axis anymore.
Yeah, I'm ignoring.
No, you're not, Darka.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Are you sure you are, Darika?
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to make this easy on you.
But if I die... Oh, I don't know why I'm discarding those. Shh. If
you die, all I have to do is take Osric's money.
But Osric will have half my money.
Well, I'll have a bit more to dig, but I have a long ways to dig on any axis if I want to try to win anyway.
Osric's got some fun shenanigan options available to him. It's a lot of risk reward.
Actually, I've never played Osric. I might have to try that.
Wait,
sometime.
what?
I've never played Osric, but I can recall, which, as we've discussed, is not reliable. But let's just say that my suspicion is strong.
Let's see. Darka 2 alcohol.
Ow.
Then I give a drink like this. Oh yeah, it is in fact my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, well I don't care about this axis anyway. So, ta-da!
You know what card doesn't win me the game? The wench thinks you should stop playing with the drinks.
Wow.
That card don't win me the game.
Actually, Jeff, we're gonna save that healing for the dungeon.
Oh yeah, sure. It goes. I'm at 19 then still.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just embarrassing if I let you top dial.
Gambling.
Gambling.
Yes, everybody, we're going to do that forever now.
So while I do like I do like me some Michael Jones Gurky, but I gotta say the actor we hired for those videos is also just the right squeak.
Yeah.
on Gurky's voice.
I think Michael does a better job with Lucky than Gurky.
Michael's Lucky is great.
Yes, agree.
Okay, I'm
Cool.
gonna go from the inn. I'm gonna see if anybody has an I don't think so, which this would actually be a good target for it. So I pay with gold from the inn, and then I also gain a gold.
Cool. I pass.
I pass.
I get money to distribute immediately. You get this drink. It's not holy water because you got holy water. It's Ettenbrow.
In alcohol, you may put an action face up in front.
Not going to survive long enough.
Last drink Ettenbrow is not too great.
Not now. I'm practicing on this lowly goblin.
Yeah.
That passes thing.
I do not gain alcohol content from this drink, so I do not resolve the remainder of the effect. And then I end my turn. Whee!
Three gold.
Fun fact: Osric wasn't styled after Doctor Strange, but actually the oh god, what is it? The Master.
Oh yeah.
Right, the Master
he was meant to be kind of a little bit like the Master from old school Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
But the art, I mean, the way the artist took it was, a little strange, let's say.
Yeah, but there's no color or colors. It's just it's very.
All right,
snakish.
Osric. That's why we avoid casting giant growth indoors.
Ping.
Avoid that. I might as well ignore that, even though I don't really care about fortitude.
That's fair. And I order somebody a drink.
Jabbles likes his magic users.
Dragon Breath Ale.
DBA.
Well, I'll make it an elven wine instead. And still die.
Okay, you pass out slightly less.
Yes.
I pass out slightly less.
Ollie asks Doctor Who lookalike when. First question, which Doctor? Second question, fourth Doctor. Cronus says we don't think so.
Yeah, already did. What are you talking about?
Fair.
I get 3 more gold.
Yeah, that's bad.
You also get 3 more gold.
You also get a churn while
I'm so
while
happy
I'm
to
the
see
only
this
other
love
player
for
alive.
Darika in chat right now. That's so fun.
Yeah.
But Darika's awesome.
Yes.
Agreed, and her design is really cool, and she gets to have a lot of fun, interesting effects with her cards that you don't see very often in this game.
It's a very skill testy character. Well, game knowledge testy character. Because the more you know about the rest of the game, the better decisions you can make as the character.
Right, which is funny because she's supposed to be our vanilla character for RDI 6, but
Yeah.
Whatever.
Actually,
sometimes vanilla is complicated.
Is that gonna? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch this. So I'm gonna play elementary knowledge with the water upgrade. So I pay a gold, draw 3 cards.
Someone needs an action.
Someone definitely needs an action. Somebody needs an action other than
gambling. I'm in.
Gambling card. There's a. I have my
You got your super gambling. I'm in.
I have both, in fact. I choose not to play it because there's no point. There's this, and there's this,
No.
and there's. That's pretty good right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
I get nothing.
God! I get anything. Oh, and then I get hope, except there isn't hope.
I don't think there is in your deck.
No, I could draw 2 cards, which would at best let me draw 3 more cards, and then
maybe you get one of your drinking cards.
Maybe, you know what? There's some hope. I could flip the 5, the grab 5 divide.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, this is bad. 1, 2, 3. Draw 2. Psionic visions.
Okay.
Did get it, okay?
Yeah, it's not going to be enough though. I'm just going to take.
But
these.
I don't think you have anything that saves you. Is the thing.
You divide it into piles.
Reduce the drink, but you already drank it.
Yeah,
so
none of this heals me.
So whatever. I give you mind over matter.
Yes. I take all of the other ones and then see if anything lets me draw cards, and nothing. Aww.
They don't.
I would need to draw through my deck twice to survive.
That game was ridiculous.
Oh my lord!
So for those of you who are like, "Oh, Osric must be totally broken," no. Drinks, and more drinks.
I've had 27 alcohol thrown at me this game.
Yeah,
8 of it went to Joran.
I had about 7 alcohol drinks thrown at me this game.
Yep. Yeah. Of which you avoided 3 of it, apparently.
Maybe I avoided a fair bit.
And you would have lost if either Jen or I had an eye raise at any point during those rounds of gambling.
That's true. That could have been a problem because it took me a while to dig to one of my gold helper cards.
Yes. So remember, Osric almost had only 2 gold.
Yep.
Who's got questions, comments? What else is going on?
People are saying good things about Keaton Nitrell. That's an awesome set. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully,
good.
Hopefully, Hellcare has more fun with Nitrell in future games. Their first attempt, the first couple of bombs were duds.
Yeah. And so is Nitrell Keat's kid sisters? Keat just got some dog years run on him.
I don't know. In my head, Keat's a little older, but that could be because Nitrell's, because Keat's whole character is sort of thoughtful and methodical, while Nitrell's there, YOLO! Yeah. So
I don't know. Maybe they're fraternal twins.
Maybe.
I do feel like Keat's 5 to 10 years older than Nitrell. But
5 to 10, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, what do various fantasy worlds say about the lifespan of goblins?
That's a good question. I assume our goblins live to the ripe old age of dwarf.
But I mean, the average is that goblins are pretty short-lived.
Yeah.
Maybe even slightly shorter-lived than humans, but I've seen it go all over the place. And,
I mean, as long as
Terran's goblins about 40 years.
Yeah.
10 or 20 if you let them do whatever they want.
Goblins are Solarians. They talk fast and live fast because they die young.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll have to. I mean, basically the reason I asked is because my actual question was: did Tolkien define what this all is? Right? Because that's what fantasy means, right? We know as we design our world and design our characters, we know that we can define whatever we want about our world, but anything we don't define will default to Tolkien.
Yes.
So that's what I was actually asking, and there aren't any. Are there goblins in Tolkien at all, or is it just the orcs?
There's orcs and Uruk-hai.
Yeah.
There's the whole goblin thing, Goblin King, and all them.
There's also goblins. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed to admit as a nerd that I love the films. I think they're some of the best films made in any genre, but I've never read the books. I got 50 pages into The Hobbit when I was a teenager, and I was like, this is boring. I don't want to read it anymore.
You know what I heard? Helps is reading it aloud. Because the sentence structure makes just a a lot of people get hung up on the sentence structure because it makes it really dense because it's a little bit of that like Yoda speak.
Okay.
But when it's orated, you get all of the gravitas and you understand the reason for the word structure.
Maybe I'll do that someday.
Structure.
But the movies are real good. So.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like Goblins and Caves Mines was Tolkien, says Hellcare. Warcraft 2 was the first time I personally saw goblins associated with explosives. And I mean, yeah, and that was funny.
Yeah.
And I mean, Warcraft basically, like, if you draw a fantasy race to a source, it's either Lord of the Rings or it's Warcraft's riff on source material from Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Well, or it's Dungeons and Dragons, which again
is also
Tolkien.
deeply Tolkien influenced. So it's fascinating to sort of see where the zeitgeist drifts as we go further and further from Tolkien, and where it doesn't drift, of course. But yeah, no, we've always got a fine line to walk when it comes to creating our characters and, defining setting elements of this game. Because, what's going to subvert people's expectations enough, but not too much, but enough.
Because then it's just weird.
Because, if it's too much, then it's just weird, or it's not fantasy. And, there's definitely been times when, Samurai have proposed something and just like, oh, that's really anachronistic. I'm not sure that's going to work. Because we're very modern brained.
And then I go, like, magic!
It turns out
a wizard.
It turns out. So if you ever decide to write a fantasy world, decide your magic policy first.
Yeah.
Because it warps everything else. If you can just, do whatever you want, whenever you want, because magic, then don't bother writing that world, because that world will have no relevance or bearing on anything any human in the current modern world will have any relation to.
As far as so Ollie asks if we'll ever include English mythology, and then I'm like, well, we've got some Arthurian legend going on, because we literally have a Black Knight and a magic sword as key.
I feel like that's about as deep as we go into that, though.
Yeah. What do you mean? So English mythology? Do you mean like Saxon stuff, or like
Arthurian cycle, or do you mean, because there's actually a lot, and I'm gonna be real, like, I love classical mythology, but I know almost nothing about English mythology outside of the Robin Hood and Arthur stuff.
I mean, we've got a druid, but I mean, that's Aaron represents druidic mythology about as well as D&D does. So,
right, but it all came from that. At the time we were making characters like Aaron and so forth. We were just using the existing tropes, right? They're using and poking fun at, but we were very much in the wheelhouse of existing tropes. We had not even come close to, what other mythologies can we try to mine? And even now, we're just sort of starting to scratch the surface of that.
Yeah.
Zot and Pookie are clearly Arthurian by way of Holy Grail. Monty Python Holy Grail.
I suppose, right. It's basically Merlin plus that Holy Grail rabbit. So, yes.
Yeah. And Zot picks up the rabbit and is like, I chose my familiar wisely. But it takes you a while to figure it out. Oh, Zod equal Merlin confirmed. Yes. Also, Zort and Pokey confirmed.
Zort. Yes.
Evil Pookie is pretty fun too. That's cool. I'm glad to hear it. We stretched things a bit with Evil Pookie's design, so I'm glad that people are enjoying the way he turned out.
Yes.
we did, as some of you may know, we did a survey, during and just after the Evil Pookie Kickstarter campaign to get people's reactions. And most people were like, yeah, okay, this is exciting and fun and haha. And of course, as we expected, there were a few people that were like, come on, evil doppelganger character, lame sauce.
We let it pass with Kronos because it was a 1-card gag.
Right. So I think according to the survey that we did, we mostly convinced people that this is cool, but we had a few people going like, tired old trope, yawn. And then we had a few people who were ticked off at us because they were convinced that if character 50 was Evil Pookie, then the next 49 characters were going to also be the evil versions of all the other characters. And we were like, oh God, no.
No, that's the least fun for us.
That is even less fun for us than it would be for you.
Yeah, absolutely. By a factor of many dozens of hours of work, stares into camera with dead eyes. But people are enjoying the doppelganger characters that you get to see with Pookie. Yeah, that was fun to design and art direct and see how those turned out.
Vampire Deirdre.
Yeah, I mean the art direction was very much like Aaron threw together the first ones, just like, and the direction was give us evil versions of some random characters.
Well, so here's the thing. This is a thing that we haven't done hardly at all. In fact, wow, there's a loud car driving by my house. I'm right. The road is like 10 feet that way now. So, so we tried something very different on Evil Pookie. That doppelganger deck, which is the art is by several different artists in just that one deck.
Oh, that's right.
That's not a thing we normally do, but we did it that way for this one, mainly because that's just kind of the way the schedule worked out on that project, right? People had none of the artists we were working with had time to do the whole deck in the time we had. So there are art pieces in that deck by Aaron Wong, Megan Langan, Rose Besh. I don't think Anthony did any of those. I think it's just those three. But yeah, there are multiple artists in one deck, which is not a thing we normally do, but which worked really well for that deck, I think.
Yeah,
I think so too. Yeah, and I mean, we can say they're from other dimensions. What? The excuse is built in.
Right.
Love it.
But yes, that was. We like that day. Look, all this stuff that sometimes gets poo-pooed by fans, we still like it. We wouldn't have made it if we didn't like it. So we like Evil Pookie. Yeah. We like Spike and Flower. We like all this stuff.
Yeah, and we know how to do the cliche in the fun way and not the stupid way. We promise.
We pretend to know. We try to know.
We at least try. Like, no, we get it. We get it. We're hopefully not huffing our own farts here when we make a character. And
ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, I'm here all week.
Oh boy.
Speaking of being here all week, might be time to wrap up the stream because this game is over.
And food.
And food probably exists. There's some motion going on in the living room next to my room, so I'm like, is there food? Evil Pookie is just another version of Pookie from the multiverse caused by Kronos messing with time travel, clearly. I mean...
Could be.
Boy. I need... Sorry, I just thought of an art piece that I need to commission from Aaron, but no spoilers.
Okay.
Everybody have a good week. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by and chatting with us. It was fun, as usual.
Come back next time. See ya.
Bye. Play lots of RDI.